Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the quarterfinals of our monthly legacy tournament. It's Eternal Sunday. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside Ben Huang.
Hello.
Yeah?
Hello.
No, Naoto is not here.
Hello.
Hello? Uh, watching a match here between Zheng Jinhe and Zoilo Maralak. I hope I am
Yeah.
pronouncing that
So this
correctly,
is a matchup between two blue decks with ancient tombs in them,
Yeah,
but they couldn't be any more different.
it's mono blue. I think Jinghe is
Yeah,
mono blue,
he's
right?
mono blue, sneak and show type shenanigans, and Zoilio is playing a deck with Stratus Dancer, Trinket Mage,
Are both of these mono blue decks?
Sower of Temptation.
Are both of these mono blue decks?
Yeah, he's playing.
Mark just told me put on the mono blue deck is interesting. I did not realize there was more than one.
Yeah. There's two mono blue decks, and one is more boring than the other, and that's Jinghe's deck.
And then there's Chico's deck.
Yeah.
What the?
He has Jite, he has Chrome Mox.
Alright, gonna try to resolve that Chrome Mox. Discard.
He's got all these shenanigans in his hand.
Oh goodness. Alright.
You know there's something wrong when your opponent imprints a True Nemesis.
It's like
He's got to get a Trinket Mage.
what is he looking for?
He has great taste in islands, I just want to say that.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Oh, okay. So he has some clue as to what Jinghe is playing, so he's gonna go for this
Right.
chalice.
He's gonna
But without a soul land, he can't accelerate it. He's gonna pass.
Ideally just play on one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Jinghe has a turn 3 Jason Mind Sculptor off of an Ancient Tomb. It's not that good with a Trigger Mage.
Trigger Mage on play, yeah.
Yeah, especially since his opponent can surprise him with Walking Ballista.
Oh, he can.
Yeah, attack.
Alright, whoa.
Ping your Jace for one.
Zoilo's
Yeah,
playing
it's a funny deck.
Yeah, funky deck,
Yeah,
man.
he's always played these weird decks. Like I think last time he played Mono Red Painter. Painter
Oh
Servant
yeah.
Grindstone.
Oh, that's fun.
And if you've never played against the deck before and you were playing a blue deck and you cast like a True Name on turn 3 and your opponent says wait and he pitches a Simian Spirit Guide and then casts Red Elemental Blast, you're like,
It's like
what is going
on?
the Red Force of Will. Yeah. So
in the main board too.
yeah,
Goodness.
it's interesting. I don't see a show and tell in Jinghe's hand, so I think he might be tempted to go for this Jace here. Instead, he's
Alright,
gonna go
so
ponder,
ponder.
anticipating the
Wow, all the titans here.
anticipating the chalice is coming soon. Trying to get it out of his hand.
Oh, Alfian's locked outside. Nah, just leave Alfian outside. Yeah. Okay, Alfian, you man the doors.
Yeah, so Jinghe, as the card suggests, pondering.
Do you still play the chalice on one?
I think you play the chalice on one if you have nothing better to do.
Mm.
I think that's one of the major card selection spells. You could hope to get to like 6 and then play chalice on
chalice
3.
on 3 and you stop.
It's
show
not
and
too
tell,
off. It's
right?
not too far off, but yeah.
Alright,
The
laser
chalice on
land
1 is
versus
gonna get hit. It's gonna walk right into this spell pierce though, unless Zoilio has another land, which he unfortunately doesn't.
Oh no. He's got Force of Will though. And
Yeah,
which
so
would
he's
be
gonna chalice for 1. He's gonna get spell pierced.
yes.
I'm not sure he can force here, right? Yeah, he's just gonna let it
it's
go.
Not
A bad trade for him.
mm-hmm.
He's gonna
Alright,
draw.
choosing
He's
to-
drawn Emrakul for this turn. So this is really interesting, right?
So he's hoping for a
Show and tell.
show and
So
tell.
definitely looking for a show and tell. It's curious what he does this turn. He doesn't have a show and tell immediately, but he does have a Jace. So he can play Jace with Flusterstorm backup.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 2 for that. I don't like how do you feel about players who have Ancient Tomb but aren't proactive about adjusting their life totals after they've used their own Ancient Tombs? That seems a little bit scummy to me.
It's
Right.
well, it's like
Scamazed.
I think it depends on like how often you play
Right.
with these cards because even in EDH how casually you play.
Yeah.
Right, in EDH, like Ancient Tombs are everywhere, and it's only after like the spell is resolved, like, oh yeah, I will take the 2 damage.
Yeah, for sure.
They play what's that? the one that gives creatures haste. The warlords.
Oh, Hall of the Bandit Lord.
All of the bandit, yeah. It's like only after the creature has dealt you damage. It's like, weren't you
Yeah.
supposed to take 3 damage? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's always been interesting to me at least.
Maybe it's just about casuality of it all.
Oh wow, he has
he's-
Basilisk Collar in his deck, dude. He has Walking Ballista, Basilisk Collar. And then Zinger's like, I don't know what my opponent is playing with.
I was just gonna counter
He's got
everything.
this what is this ham sandwich that he's smacking me around with? Look at that. Basilisk Collar.
What
Yeah.
is going on?
You know, and Zinger's gonna be able to play like Show and Tell, he's gonna cast you can put Omniscience into play, he's gonna play Emrakul.
Oh goodness.
But Zoido's gonna put Sour of Temptation into play and steal his Emrakul.
And steal the Emrakul.
He'll be like, this is fun.
Alright, Cunning Wish here, gonna look for
main phase. What's he gonna get? What do you think? Is it a
I wonder
the Hercules recall?
maybe might be
Oh,
a
it's like-
lightning ball. Oh okay. So it's blue red.
This is hilarious. He has 3 lightning bolts in his sideboard. That's amazing.
That's
He's gonna get lightning bolt. He's gonna
gonna
kill this.
bolt?
He's gonna kill this Trinket Mage. And I think Zoido must be the happiest man right now.
it's like, oh, you got a lightning bolt.
He
How nice.
Yeah,
How
like
nice
just like
of you.
everybody in our Chinese New Year draw also got a lightning bolt.
I saw Mark was like, yes, I got the and then
background
it's a
card,
lightning
yeah.
bolt.
Oh, Jace just doing Jace things.
Hey, so who got the land? got the
There's two
lands?
guys who don't usually play here. They're from Jurong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, they got some lands. They got some.
Sweet.
Yeah, got a taiga and a plateau.
Nice.
Yeah, they're pretty happy about it.
Sweet.
I hope we see them more often.
Mm.
It's a
Nice.
bit of a
Good,
meme deck. Whatever is going on here is a bit of a meme.
It's
Yeah.
it's a EDH deck, is it?
Yeah, I don't know
Like,
what's
see
going
like
on.
one-offs, and this is not Naoto's EDH deck. That's like
Yeah.
4 color.
Yeah,
color,
this
put
is pretty
everything in.
funny. Yeah, wow. He's got the show and tell, I think. Yeah, so
Alright, so
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
be able
try.
to show and tell. This game might be over soon, but not before we see some shenanigans on look at that, he's not paying 2 life again. He's just like straight up, I don't have to pay 2 life for this unless you make me this his nimble obstruction.
Nimble obstruction is.
He showed remarkable restraint, not trying to like stifle his opponent's chase triggers or attack with it for that matter.
Although I think he should have kept it, right? Like it would have been.
He's gonna spell pierce this.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that.
Yeah, sure, I'll pay.
No problem.
Now he's got the Flusterstorm. That's fine.
Plus the storm that.
Okay. Is he gonna pay his 2 life for his Ancient Tomb now, or do we have to wait? Is that Emrakul? Okay. So does it? Yeah. Then he's gonna play the Emrakul. Oh
Damn.
man, he didn't get to.
Nah, yeah.
Okay,
If he had,
okay.
if he had omniscience.
Yeah, Alexander X3, Alexander times 3.
Like
Alexander. Yeah, 4 mana lightning bolt was good enough.
where is he?
Where is he?
Disappeared.
Yeah, you had to summon him as like Beetlejuice. I know. I'm old, just as
Yeah,
you.
man, yeah.
I'm a year older than you are. I know this for a fact, guys. He went to school with my brother, my younger brother.
Yeah, man. I was like,
This Zoidio's deck is cool and all, but you know.
David Jing, he is so fit. Is he fit? I don't
Who's
know.
fit? I don't know. Yeah,
He's the Nick fit. Nick
really? I don't know.
just like nice.
I mean, Zoidio looks muscular in this
yeah.
in this shot. Like, yeah, he could be pretty fit.
I mean, like, what do you bring in?
I don't
here,
think Jung
right?
can
So
bring in too much because it's a Cunning Wave sideboard, right? So he's probably
Yeah.
got like defense grids. Oh, he's got Thing in the Ice. So he's gonna bring in
that's
Thing in the Ice,
interesting.
lightning bolts, and why does he bring surgicals though?
It's like transformational sideboard.
what
Yeah,
are,
I'm
what are the
guessing.
surgicals for?
I'm guessing it's like
Maybe
you
he
know,
thinks his
Zoido's
opponent's on a
things,
different
yeah.
deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Like
like
mono
oh,
blue. What?
mono blue? What?
With a sower must play Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, I don't even think this deck plays Snapcaster Mage.
I don't know.
It's like blue permanence. When's the last time someone played a blue permanent deck?
Well, what's the Trinket Mage for? I mean, like he
I mean,
made it to the
Walking
quarterfinals,
Ballista.
right?
Yeah. I'm sure he must have like got some people with this deck.
Gotcha.
He's got like back to basics in the sideboard, so you know.
Oh
I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
a lands player lose to Price of Progress today. Like he had all his lands in play, and his opponent was Price of Progress used for like 18. He's like,
I guess. Can I make
This-
you gain some life in the meantime?
This hurts. This really, really hurts.
Oh wow.
These are
Would you like desperation? You know, if you had
wasteland in
rain,
old lands.
no, if you had like rain or filth, would you at that point like just
Sack
desperation
everything.
sack
Yeah, I
everything?
would. I mean, there's two things that could happen. You could have lands in play and lose
And
the
you lose
game,
the game, or
or
you
you
could
could have no lands in play but still be alive. Much like Mark
Wow,
Renton in Trainspotting, I choose life.
I choose life. Wow, man, this is like going back.
In time. You know what else is going back?
No,
The cards into their decks.
oh,
They're shuffling for round two.
There's not a time twister effect. It's just like the start of
I
the
don't
game.
understand the surgicals though. I had to ask Ching He
Yeah.
after this game, like, what is going on with these surgicals? Like,
Why is he afraid of? I mean, like, what do the surgicals combat? Unless
he just wants information on his opponent's hand, maybe, like when he casts show and
okay.
tell whether or not it's safe to put Evercool into play. Is the coast clear?
you could, you could even just add in as extra cards, right? It doesn't even have to
Is there
take out
maybe?
two extra
Okay,
But
he's
it's like
trinket. He has,
thought sees.
he's trinket mage, right? So what could he have that's good in this matchup? Like Graph Digger's Cage? No, right?
But even if it's a Graph Digger's Cage, right? Like number one. Well, no,
Doesn't
that's
help.
not
Yeah.
so very good.
Yeah.
Relic? No, Relic's not very useful.
Good Needle. Needle stops Jace, but I think he plays his own Jaces, right? Like, you have to be a madman to play Chrome
Like
Mox.
mono blue.
Yeah,
and
Chrome
Chrome
Mox, Ancient Tombs, City of Traders, and not play
not
Jace.
So
But, you know.
the kill cons are like so different.
I think he
right?
plays Sea Drake, man. I think this is a deck with Sea Drake. For those of you who don't know
What?
what Sea Drake does,
Huh?
well, we're looking at Graph Digger's Cage right
Yeah.
now.
Question mark?
Sea Drake. Yep. Sea Drake.
It was a rare. Oh my gosh.
It's uncommon in Portal
okay.
Second Age. I think the new wording is actually better. Yeah.
Enters the battlefield, return 2 target lands you control to their owner's hands.
Yep.
Oh, that's a big fatty.
Yeah. You know what? It measures up really poorly against
What?
Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is terrible for this deck. Yeah.
Why
The
would
art
you
is
play
great
a
though. The
Sea
art
Drake?
is great. Like Rebecca
That
Gray.
Rebecca Gray, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Fantastic. So Magic cards should look like, not this new anime.
Well, it's
Different
yeah,
art direction. I
different
agree,
art
yeah.
direction. Yeah.
Yeah. Jasper Muir first was the old art director.
Mm.
Now it's Cynthia Shepherd.
It's now more comic book like.
Yeah,
more, Greg and Tim Hildebrand, very bold.
Greg and Tim Hildebrand, I think, is like not even around anymore. They're not even around. But Seth MacKinnon.
Yeah.
Seth MacKinnon is amazing.
Yep.
Dude is.
So, but
I
like
think it's
bold
great.
lines,
What's his
very
favorite?
clear
What's my favorite
outlines.
card? Vengeful Rebirth. I mean, there's not much to talk about in terms of the sideboarding because we don't know what one of the decks is. Yeah, this is the
Is
card.
this the new one?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh wow. Okay, I never really noticed.
The art is insane. lah.
Nice.
Yeah. For those of you wondering why we're featuring Vengeful Rebirth in a legacy stream.
No, but Seth MacKinnon. Seth MacKinnon was the one who did
Bedevil. Growth
Bedevil
Spiral.
as well. Okay.
Yeah. Lots of good
Nice.
good ones. Yeah, I think the thing in the ice might catch him a bit off guard. It's pretty good against his
So-
creatures plan. Yeah, it could be disastrous if he puts a soul and a temptation into
Yeah,
play.
exactly. You
after
know,
that,
it's
though.
like
Yeah, thanks for the
I'm
7
gonna
8.
flip it. I'm gonna flip it. No, and even if it enters the battlefield early, right? You flip the thing in the ice after that the soul goes back, and I'm like, yeah, I just cast
Yeah.
another. Cast the
It's
soul
not like
again.
he's storming and putting a bunch of tokens that will just disappear after you flip it. Like
Yeah.
it goes back to his hand and he's gonna
It's
cast it
like-
again. So
It still
nice.
has flash.
it still
It
has.
has not. Yeah, it has not changed.
There's no flash.
It doesn't have flash.
It doesn't have flash.
Oh, so,
It'd be
yeah,
busted
okay,
if it had flash. You could steal your opponent's creatures in
Whoa,
combat
that'll be
and block
great.
his own creatures.
That'll be great, man.
Oh, there's a judge call that I attended to that you guys weren't around for because you
Oh.
were casting outside, and it was I think you saw it on camera though because it was someone's Dak Faden, Martin Finbow's Dak
Yeah,
Faden
yeah, yeah.
stealing,
The,
GT.
that was brilliant.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is-
but he didn't know how it worked. So
well,
he
it
said
just stays on the creature.
it just
right?
stays on the creature, but he gains the counters
Yeah.
and he can use the counters however he chooses. Now the question that I had for like the more like the actual judges, people who are actually certified, not
Okay.
people who are old and know magic like me,
Right.
is whether or not he can use the counters to kill the true name nemesis.
No, you can't.
because he controls the jite now.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. So I went to go into So I had that exact same question. Like I asked
But I mean,
Alfian.
he's doing it. He's a pretty good deal because Steven can't unequip the jite. He
Correct.
can't pay mana
He
to switch
doesn't-
it.
yeah.
So every time he hits him with the true name, he's actually getting 2 counters, which in the long grand scheme of things is actually
It's gaining one
up
life.
one life.
It's so you just like nullified. You found like
Two
the
cards.
best way to like nullify.
Yeah.
Two
Dak
very
Faden,
dangerous cards.
truly the greatest thief in the multiverse.
And I thought it was like just gain control. I didn't realize it was like just gain control.
Straight
of
up gain
target
control of target
artifact.
artifact. I mean, you
Goodness.
see in Vintage stealing people's moxes, blight
Oh
steals.
yeah. Okay, that's
You
true.
know, all the way from 0 mana mox to 12 mana blight steal. Just
Jeez.
happened.
Yeah.
But stealing someone's jite is pretty
That's
sick.
next level. Stealing
Yeah.
someone's GTA that's equipped on a creature.
Yeah.
That's next level.
Like Batterskull is okay, right? Like whatever.
Yeah. You can't return it to hand, like you
Yeah.
just destroy it.
But stealing the jite, that's
Good
great.
play.
That is tasty. That is a win. So
Tinger's hand, well, he decided to keep
It's-
in the forces.
I think it
which-
makes sense. Still a combo deck after all. He's
Yeah.
got Ponder, he's got Thing in the Ice, and
And I don't think he knows what he's playing against.
yeah,
right?
he's like, my
What
opponent.
is he
my
doing?
opponent has some kind of mono blue cube deck. That's all I know. What in the world is that card on the 4th card from the right? Okay, now the
now
the
it's
first.
the last card. Oh, okay.
Thanks,
no,
Oilio.
you'll never know.
We'll never know. It looked like a Mox Ember, so I was like, "What in the blue Jesus is going on?" You could be. I don't know why you still have
Oh,
explosives.
that would be interesting. Like, I've never seen. We haven't seen like Mox Amber be abused in like any format.
Yeah.
I feel like
I thought it'd be great in
That's a shame,
Commander. That'd be great in Commander, like something like Sisei or something with Paradox Engine.
yeah, it's like, yeah, it must be like a legendaries deck, right? I would imagine it would be quite strong in
I don't really
in
like.
modern.
I don't really like City of Traders and True Name Nemesis in the same deck. I just want to point that out to everyone here. And Zonio was probably looking up thinking, I immediately regret my decisions to play this deck. I should not have put True Names in a deck that has a 2 colorless land.
But he can play Soul one turn earlier.
Well, that's true, it's true. But most of the time he's going to be put into play for free with Show and Tell. So
Yeah.
let's keep it on top. Tinker, I think, has a lot more time than he thought he had in game 1.
Mm.
It's
Oh, wow,
Emrakul,
okay.
Impulse, and Flusterstorm.
And I think you shuffle, right?
I think
You
it's fine.
maybe you want the impulse lah.
Yeah, Impulse and Storm I think are decent. And you always have the option, right? Like you can keep the Emrakul, third from the third card from the Ponder, and then you can
And
always
you can go
Impulse
fetch,
past
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can fetch. You can impulse past it.
Wow.
Oh, nimble obstruction is.
Oh wow, he's gonna
Come
try.
on, cycle it.
He's gonna try and get his opponent.
Doink.
So it was like I thought I played a weird deck,
But you, sir, you take the cake. I think he's just gonna cast it and like start beating, right?
yeah, I think he has to cast it end of turn and hit him for 3, right?
Oh, this
He's
is
like, look,
fun.
I have a bad rare from Amonkhet.
Yeah. I mean, I think nimble obstruction is like catches people way off
Oh
guard.
yeah,
Like
stifle their
never,
fetch lines.
yeah.
I can see how this deck would be good against like really fair decks.
Hmm?
I can see how the mono blue deck would be good
Oh.
against really fair decks. But in this situation, I think it's not doing too well.
Yeah. No. Float the
Gonna
mana.
float
Yeah.
2, yeah. What's he gonna play?
True
My
Nemesis,
god, man, look
okay.
at this. 4 mana True Main Nemesis. You can't daze me, bro.
Play around that days, man.
Yeah. And then this is this is lightning bolt for your
Alright.
take my guy down by 1. Jinghe once again refuses to pay mana for anything.
Yeah, man. What's up with that?
I think someone needs to talk to him about this because I honestly
Yeah, wait.
I
need to go up.
yeah, okay, yeah. The real judge instead of the guy. He can't do that without fetching. Come on, like this is just sloppy, and I think it's frankly quite disrespectful. I wanna So anyway, back to non commenting about my opponents. He didn't end step, but he played the thing in the ice.
Drawing extra cards. This GRV.
Okay, so I think the resolution of this is that we have to issue a I think it might be a warning. It might even be a game loss.
Game loss.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a GRV for sure.
What he do? What he do?
He played lightning. So last turn he tapped out the casting in the ice,
Okay.
right? And then this turn he plays lightning bolt on Zoilio's. I mean, yes, it's a it's a silly creature. We don't really care for it. But he played lightning bolt on Zoilio's 3-1, and
Wait.
without paying mana, put the lightning bolt in the graveyard, and then cast impulse at the end of presumably at the end of Zoilio's turn. And when asked about it by the judge, he tells the judge that he played it at the end of last turn when he clearly had tapped out to cast the thing in the ice.
Huh.
Right? So that's a bad thing already. Right? And yeah, I don't know what to do. Like this is the same guy who's been on camera missing his ancient tombs.
That's very sketchy.
It's super sketchy. And I don't know how Mick feels about it.
Huh.
I don't think this is a great advertisement for the stream, so maybe we should transition to a replay while we wait.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Team Series playoffs. It is the finals. Oops. Watching the match here between Faisal Rosmarudin and Tan Chin Heng. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts. Not Tan Chin Heng, Yang Zijian.
Yang Zijian. Yes.
I am one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Poon.
Guys. Hi.
Yeah, a little bit low energy right now.
There's a mirror.
It's a mirror. It's a mirror. Best of 5 now. Since this is the finals, we will be showing
Wait, it's just a 5?
best of 5.
Damn.
Best of 5. So 2 games. Right, so we've changed, not we've changed, like the formats has changed a little bit. Best of 5. First team to 2 wins. 2 game wins, match wins.
Right.
Will be the team champions.
Yes.
And today we will only be showing the legacy and the modern section. We'll see whether there's any need to show the standard tomorrow.
Right.
right? But we were going to reserve the standard for like when all the standard players are playing.
Right. You know, when like Calvin Chu is not busy doing Calvin Chu things.
Yeah, and trying to come here and like stomp on
Calvin Chu is too busy for us.
yeah.
Rip.
Ripple, man, Ripple.
Ripple.
All right, so this is a mirror. This is the Eldrazi in Legacy mirror.
Oh, it froze.
something, yeah. Because I dropped the. All right, okay, okay, all right, okay.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
I think it's
alright.
still on the replay screen.
No, we're back.
Okay,
We're back
okay.
live. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So,
Okay, so what had happened was that it's I want to say it's a very simple game rule violation, but the game rule violation is not simple. And what happened is that Jinhe had basically cast a lightning bolt
and didn't pay mana for
and
it.
didn't pay for mana for it, and because of that,
He thought he could cast an
he
impulse
could
without
cast-
fetching his land. He saw the 4 cards.
he saw the 4 cards. He added one of the cards into his hand, and you know, and a whole lot of stuff happened. So, to solve that, you know, usually when things happen in this way, what we will do, we won't touch the game state. But I think too much had what you call
Transpired.
it? Yeah, usually we won't like. Usually you won't touch what happened, right? You just make Jinghe fetch the land after everything had resolved.
Yeah, but
But we have enough information to start piecing back
reconstructed.
together
Yeah.
what had happened. So
And fundamentally, there was a problem, right? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
so and the reason being, you know, you had assumed to do a lot of things at, you know, a certain period of time, you know, and it makes your plays careless. You are too casual
yeah,
with how you are playing the game, and it's not just you know, one player's fault, right? If the game state is not maintained
yeah.
by both players,
exactly.
then both players are at fault. And so I know it's been a long day, but yeah, you know, you're playing. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
there's stakes, right? There's stakes
Yeah,
involved, and you are playing a competitive. Well, it's not competitive RL, but like you're playing a competitive game of Magic. So, I think long story short, come on, guys,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
you know,
like,
play correctly, play right.
like
Okay. But,
yeah, you know, you never want to assume that people are sketchy,
yeah.
and you want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Look, and whoa, look at this. This is the surgical
So this
description.
is the surgical.
He's like, okay, I'm going to surgical your city of traders, dude, because I need to know. I don't want you to have
Whether I
access.
want to show and tell.
I
now.
don't. I don't have access to. I don't need to have access to 2 extra mana possibly on your next turn.
Well, he's gonna flip the thing in the ice
Yeah,
first, right? So
but
it's just gonna
it's
bounce.
does he brought it in as a package? Maybe it's like it's his extra
Maybe,
free
right.
spells
It's the
to.
instead of
Okay.
putting gut shots, like
Yeah.
who needs gut shots?
Who needs gut shots? I'm just gonna.
Surgicals are better.
Yeah, surgical. Is
Oh, the other
Thing in
thing,
the
yeah.
Ice a horror?
Yes. Thing in the ice is a horror on both sides.
On both sides? Oh,
And we
That's,
discovered the other day.
that's horrible. If I'm Tinker here, I leave his City of Traders in his deck, man. Like I'm
They're not great, right?
they're not a great draw. I want you to draw them.
Oh well.
But yeah, sometimes people just, assume that you have to find all 4 copies.
Mm. It's like, yeah, this is a lousy card. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I lost the game at 4-0 in a legacy league match on Magic Online, where the winning line would have been to surgical because I had a extended bridge in play.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been to target brainstorm in my graveyard with surgical, fail to take the one in my graveyard, but find the one in my hand. And then so that I could leave a spell in my graveyard to cast Gurmag Angler.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been the winning line. I missed it. I only realized it. I only realized it as I was clicking through my when my library came up for the surgical. Then I'm like, oh,
Oh, I should.
I messed up.
I screwed that up. Me screwed that up.
Hey Sleepy Woon. It was a make reversed it by basically having him randomize the cards in his hand to replace the
To replace
impulse.
card
Yeah.
on the impulse,
And
then
then
the impulse
to
goes back.
to
and then,
re-impulse again,
Yeah.
and then yeah,
And
all
then play
face
continue,
down
yeah.
without any of the players knowing
Mm.
what the impulse cards were, so as to kind of maintain some sort of parity.
Yeah. So
What's not at parity now is Jinghe's board state, because he's got two things in the ices, things in the ice, flipped things in the ice.
things in the ice.
Two Awoken Horrors, and Zoyo's banking on this Soul of Temptation, but Jinghe's got a force.
Yeah, but Zoilos
Has a force
of
too.
his own.
Yeah, and if Jinghe is short of a blue card, this is game. Yeah. He has force, pitching his
back,
Chunin Nemesis,
force you
and then he has
back.
another force, and
Oh,
that's the
and
game.
That's the handshake. Okay.
Yeah, so
Alright.
that's the end of this
Okay.
quarterfinal. We didn't get
I've
to see
got-
much of
Yeah. Didn't get to see much of Zoilos deck, man, in action.
yeah.
Pity,
But
pity.
we learned a lot from that whole
that one
sequence.
this thing. Yeah, folks, play like you're playing a good
Yeah.
game of Magic.
Yeah, I mean that's the way I approach every game of Magic that I
Yeah.
play, right? Like if you're not playing it like you're playing at a GP, then you're not going to improve.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't that I think I've taken that from you, right? Where like every game is like a serious game of Magic, and like even like practice games, right? When I maybe like two years back when I was like actually trying to grind for something, uh we have like Jeffrey and Sopo and like Rupert, and all of us like in the store is like, yeah, okay, every game is like a proper game, and you go through the motions
There's
until
there's no shortcuts. There's no like, oh hey, we're just play testing. It's because you're play testing that it's important that you play seriously and that you make all the mistakes that you want to make, right?
Yep.
Do you lay the wrong land? Tough.
yeah,
Right? Like there's no take
yeah.
backs because no one's gonna let you take back at a GP.
No.
Right? And more importantly, personally, it's about growth, right? Like
Mm.
to be good at the game is to notice the details.
Mm.
Right? It's to see all the lines and to pick the line. It's not to just
It's like, oh,
face
that's
roll your
like-
way across the thing and be like, oh sorry, I didn't see this. Sorry,
Yeah.
let's rewind it. Let's go back to that.
Can we? Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are gonna come back with the semifinals after
Yeah,
this. I believe
we'll see if we can
there's-
find an extra quarterfinal to put on.
Yeah, there's still a few tables, and Ben's going out to find extra quarterfinal matches. But just as a reminder, join us on the stream every every Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time, twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. If you actually want to play at Grey Ogre Games, we have Legacy on Tuesdays. We have, Legacy and Standard on Tuesdays, right? Standard is on Tuesdays, Alfian? Yes, we do. Wednesdays is Modern. And then Friday is Friday Night Magic, and and the whole shebang. Draft is on Mondays, and then Saturdays we have like Saturday. What do we have on Saturdays? Oh, Saturday Showdown, and usually drafts. And then Sundays are for days like this where you just sit around and watch some Legacy. All right, we'll be back, so don't go away. See you guys.